If you want to turn over to 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 16, we'll be looking over at 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 16 in just a moment. And just as way of a news flash, just in case you didn't know, I'll be turning 45 on December the 1st. You know, I don't mind sharing my age. But one of the things that my body has decided to do is give me an early birthday present. And it's decided to not allow me to read anything within distance of my arm. This is new to me. I've never had any type of glasses, contacts, and now all of a sudden it's like, wow, this is a whole new world. But because of my eyesight, it has allowed me to recognize that whatever warranty I had on my body is gone. It's expired now. And so I appreciate Andy leading that song, Be Thou My Vision. I did ask him to lead that song. And so it's taken on a little bit of a new meaning to me, Be Thou My Vision, as mine fades. And so it had me thinking about, getting older and all the things that we do to try to avoid, one, either getting older, or two, looking like we're getting older. And so we're going to make sure we don't show all of our gray. Another thing I don't really worry about, but we're going to cover up our gray. Maybe we're going to hang on to every shred of hair that we've got because we don't want to look like one of the norms. No offense. But we're going to try to hide, whatever bald spot we've got going on. We will use absolutely every new invention of wrinkle cream that they have ever come up with to try to avoid getting wrinkles. My dad just got hearing aids. Some people don't want to do that. That makes me seem old. My father-in-law just got hearing aids not that long ago as well. But we try to avoid all of these things because we don't want people to know I'm getting older. Well, guess what? You can't stop it. Okay? But one of the things that I think that we misunderstand is we think that's a bad thing. And you know what? I can grow older, but you know what I can also do? Grow stronger. And I think that we miss that with the way that we try to hide getting old. And my kids have given me a hard time. Clarissa's giving me a hard time. There's a lot of people giving me a hard time. Oh, you're getting glasses. I don't really care. I want to be able to see. So it doesn't bother me. All right, so I'm going to be getting progressives. I bought these so I could look like Wayne McDonald. These are just readers, but I can't wear them because I can't go up and down all the time. But I think that with this idea, and this is another reason why I'm using this, I'm to the point I can't hardly see my Bible, and it gives me a headache. All right, so hopefully these glasses are going to help. So I normally wouldn't be up here with an iPad, but my Bible actually is affecting my eyes. And so we do everything that we can to appear younger, even though aging is something that God designed us to do. All right, and it is something that the Bible talks about really as a blessing, growing older. Over in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 31, a gray head is a crown of glory. It is found in the way of righteousness. The world says, hide the gray. And God says, that gray is a crown. Now, my crown happens to be on my chin and not on my head, but it's a crown. It's something to be proud of. Job chapter 12 and verse 12, wisdom is with aged men, with long life is understanding. How great is that? So the older I get, the wiser I should get, and I should grow in my understanding. And so, my eyesight is fading. Clarissa would tell you my hearing is fading too. And so all of these things are fading, but I should be getting wiser and growing in my understanding. Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 29, the glory of young men is in their strength, and the honor of old men is their gray hair. And so, again, these things that we don't want to have. So if we walk with God, years are going to add wrinkles. Yeah, it's going to add gray, but they should also add wisdom. They should add experience to our lives, things that are going to help us grow as Christians. Paul says it very, very clearly. So I ask you to turn to 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 16. And there it says, therefore we do not lose heart, but though our outer man is decaying, yet our inner man is being renewed day by day. The outer person, it's decaying. At this point, I think mine's decaying so fast I can see it happening in real time. But physically, every year, we're going to lose something. All right, once you get to a certain age. All right, those of you that are younger, all right, just be prepared. All right, once you get a certain age, every year it takes something else away from you. But spiritually, every single day we should be growing. We should be getting stronger, even though our physical bodies are decaying. So yes, the body ages. But you know what? With that age, our faith should deepen. It should grow. Our strength is going to fade. I can't lift as heavy a weight as I could when I was 25, but my character should be growing. My vision, yes, it's definitely getting blurred, but our spiritual sight should be getting sharper and sharper as we get older and older. Turn over to Psalm 73. I think that we look at aging as a disadvantage, and spiritually speaking, getting older is an advantage, and we should be mindful of that. It really is a spiritual opportunity that we should be thankful for. And so, the real question is not, am I getting older? Because if you ask that question, everybody's going to say yes. All right? That's just the answer. Everybody's getting older. The question that we need to ask is, am I growing? And that's something that we're all going to have to answer, because I can't answer that for you. I can tell you you're getting older. I don't know if you're growing. Are you growing? This is something that we all need to be asking ourselves. And so, as we are aging, as we are getting older, are we being renewed day by day? Spiritually, are we being strengthened? Are we growing? And I think that the psalm here of Asaph, I think that it says it so well. We're given the perfect perspective, really, of aging. In Psalm 73 and verse 26, it says, "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever." Yes, the flesh is going to fail. Yes, our eyesight is going to change. Yes, we are aging. We are going to age. We're either aging or we're dead. But with all of this, God's strength never weakens. God is not going to fade, and He can just allow us to get stronger and stronger because He never is going to decline. He has the strength that He can't lose, and we should take faith in that. So if your faith needs renewal tonight, if your spiritual vision maybe has gotten a little bit blurry, maybe you've lost focus and you need to regain that focus. If you need the prayers of the church, we want to help you with that. All right, we will help you, we will strengthen you, help you regain that focus, allow you to feed off of God's strength once again. And maybe you've never obeyed the gospel, and you need help with that tonight. Anything that we can do to help you in your spiritual life, whether you need forgiveness or whether you need to be baptized, we ask that you come as we sing the song that's been selected.